in your kitchen, looking around, and asked yourself, am I really using everything in here that could make life easier, safer, maybe even a little more fun after 60? Because the truth is, so many seniors walk past simple tools every single day that could save them time, protect their health, and even keep independence a little longer. But nobody talks about them. Not on TV, not on YouTube, and certainly not at the doctor's office. And that's the part that bothers me. Let me tell you, I've been in plenty of kitchens where the microwave is buzzing, the coffee maker is dripping, and the old drawer full of tangled utensils is stuffed with things nobody even touches anymore. But sitting right under our noses are gadgets that were designed with seniors in mind, even though most folks never notice them. Take the electric jar opener. I've seen grown men with strong hands struggle with those tight lids. And if you're dealing with arthritis or a weaker grip, forget about it. You're fighting a losing battle. But this small machine, about the size of a mug, grabs, twists, and does the job in seconds. No strain, no pain, and no asking somebody else for help. And yet most seniors don't even know it exists because stores don't promote it like the fancy air fryers or smart coffee pots. Then there's the motion sensor light strips for cabinets. You think it's just a fancy light, but when your eyesight isn't what it used to be, and you're up late reaching for medication or even a glass of water, that automatic glow can stop accidents, spills, and those late-night stumbles that lead to ER visits. But people overlook it because they think it's just for decoration, when in fact, it can literally prevent a fall. And speaking of safety, let me share another one. Cut-resistant gloves. And this one shocks people because you don't expect seniors to need them until you see the stats on kitchen injuries after 60. And suddenly, it makes sense. These gloves look like regular fabric, soft and flexible, but the fibers are built to resist cuts from knives, peelers, and even graters. So when your grandkids are around and you're slicing fruit or you're alone prepping dinner, one slip of the blade doesn't turn into a scary trip to urgent care. Now, here's one you almost never hear about. Talking, measuring cups. Yes, they exist and they were made for folks with low vision or shaky hands. And I'll be honest, the first time I saw it, I thought, this should have been around 20 years ago. You pour in liquid, and it literally speaks out the measurement. So there's no bending your head, squinting at tiny numbers, or spilling half the soup stock on the counter. It's such a simple idea, but it changes the game for seniors who love cooking, but don't want the hassle or the mess. And finally, one that's both practical and a little surprising. One-touch electric kettles with auto. Now, don't roll your eyes. This isn't your grandma's old kettle whistling on the stove. This is smarter. Fill it, press a button, and in minutes, you've got hot water for tea, oatmeal, or even quick soup. And here's the key. It shuts itself off when it's done. That means no walking away, no forgetting the burner, no risk of boiling dry, and no fire hazard, which is one of the biggest safety issues for seniors living alone. Think about it. 5 gadgets, not expensive, not complicated, but overlooked because nobody ever pointed them out. Some of these can be life-changing, not just in the sense of saving time, but in protecting dignity. Because every time you can open that jar yourself, or cut that apple without fear, or pour water without thinking, you're keeping independence in your hands. And isn't that what we all want after 60? To still feel like we can do the things we love without somebody hovering or stepping in? So next time you step into your kitchen, don't just see the same old space you've seen for years. Ask yourself, what tool could keep me safer, healthier, and a little freer today? Because the small things, the overlooked things, those are the ones that often change the story of our daily lives. And the kitchen, my friends, is exactly where that story begins.